I, 32 male, was scrolling through Facebook during my lunch break when I saw it. My wife, Rhonda, 31, had posted in what she thought was a private group called Women Supporting Women Private. The post read, "Ladies, tomorrow's the big day. Finally leaving my loser husband Derek for a real man who knows how to treat a woman. Keith makes 3x what Derek does and actually knows what he's doing in bed sweat droplets. Can't wait to see Derek's pathetic face when I serve him papers. Already moved half our savings to my personal account. He's too dumb to notice LMAO. Thing is, Rhonda didn't realize her privacy settings were messed up after the latest Facebook update. The post was public. I sat there in my work truck, sandwich halfway to my mouth, just staring. 7 years of marriage. Currently trying for kids. Just booked a surprise anniversary trip to the Bahamas last week. Keith Garrison, her co-worker at the marketing firm. Married Keith Garrison with 3 kids and a wife named Bethany who ran a local bakery. My hands weren't even shaking. Weird how calm I felt, like watching someone else's life implode from a distance. I took a screenshot, then another. Then I did something that would change everything. I liked the post. Then I commented, "Congratulations on the pregnancy. Keith must be so excited. Party popper." Here's the thing, Rhonda wasn't pregnant, but I knew she'd been telling people she might be to explain her mood swings lately. And I knew Keith's wife Bethany was on Facebook. Very active on Facebook, actually. The comments started rolling in immediately. Rhonda's co-worker Jade, "OMG pregnant. Why didn't you tell me?" Her sister Teresa, "Wait, what? You're leaving Derek?" Random acquaintance, "This seems like something that should be private, hon." Then the bomb dropped. Bethany Garrison, "Keith? My husband Keith? The father of my 3 children Keith? Please tell me this is a different Keith." At Keith Garrison. I watched in real time as Rhonda's post went from 3 comments to 45 in about 10 minutes. The post disappeared within 20 minutes. But screenshots last forever, and I'd already sent them to my lawyer buddy Trevor. My phone started blowing up. Rhonda calling. I let it ring. Text after text. "Derek, what did you do? Delete that comment now. This isn't what it looks like. Answer your phone. Baby, please, we need to talk." I finished my sandwich, clocked back in, and got back to work. Had a bathroom remodel to finish. Update 1. Got home around 6 p.m. that day. Rhonda's car was in the driveway, parked crooked like she'd been in a rush. Deep breath. Walked in. She was on the couch, makeup smeared, phone in hand. Jumped up when she saw me. "Derek, baby, that post? It was a joke. The girls and I were doing this thing where we write fake dramatic posts. Like creative writing." I set down my tool bag. Creative writing. Yes, I know how it looked, but the $8,000 missing from our savings. Creative writing. Her face went white. "How did you?" I check our accounts. Rhonda. Have been for weeks. Thought it was weird how we kept having bank errors. Turns out you've been moving money since May. I was saving for your anniversary surprise. In your personal account. The one you opened at a different bank. She started sobbing. Full theatrical performance. "I'm so sorry. I don't know what I was thinking. Keith means nothing." Keith's wife called me. I said, "Bethany. She's upset. Apparently found some interesting texts after seeing your post. That stopped the tears real quick." "She called you?" "Yeah. Turns out Keith saved some photos you sent him. The ones from that girl's weekend in Miami last month. You know, when you were supposedly with your college friends. Bethany's lawyer will probably want copies. Derek, please. I've already called a lawyer. You'll be getting papers this week. I suggest you figure out where you're staying tonight because you're not staying here. You can't kick me out of my own house. My house. Inherited from my grandmother. Never put your name on it, remember? You said it was unnecessary paperwork. The entitlement kicked in hard then. I'm your wife. You can't just throw me out. What about my things? Pack what you need for a week. You can arrange to get the rest later. Where am I supposed to go? Keith's house? Oh, wait. He's probably dealing with his own divorce paperwork. Your sister's maybe. She tried everything. Tears, threats, even tried seduction at one point. Really? I just sat there, calm as could be, occasionally checking my phone. Bethany had sent more screenshots. Keith had been promising to leave his wife. Classic. Finally, Rhonda packed a bag and left, but not before delivering this gem. "You're going to regret this. I'll take everything. My lawyer will destroy you. Looking forward to it, I said, closing the door. Update 2. Been 2 weeks since the Facebook incident. Buckle up, because Rhonda went from zero to psycho real quick. First, she tried the social media smear campaign. Posted everywhere about how I was abusive and controlling and had isolated her from her support system. Even created a whole Instagram story series called Surviving Derek, where she implied I was some kind of monster. Problem is, she forgot about the screenshots. The ones I'd sent not just to Trevor, but also saved in 3 different cloud services. When her sister Teresa started attacking me online, I simply posted the original screenshot in response. No commentary, just the image of Rhonda bragging about leaving her loser husband for Keith. Public opinion shifted fast. Then came the really dirty stuff. I got a call from my boss, Randy. Derek, I was got a concerning call about you. My stomach dropped. What kind of call? Someone claiming to be from the health department. Said you tested positive for several STDs and weren't informing your partners. They suggested I might want to have you take a leave of absence. Randy, that's completely false. I can get tested today if you want. No need. The health department doesn't call employers about STDs. Derek, I may run a construction company, but I'm not an idiot. Just thought you should know someone's trying to mess with your job. Then she went after my truck. Came out one morning to find all 4 tires slashed. But Rhonda made a crucial mistake. She did it in front of the neighbor's new Ring camera. HD footage of her at 3 a.m. with a knife. I didn't call the cops immediately. Instead, I had the footage saved and sent to my lawyer. Evidence pile was growing. The financial harassment was next level. She tried to apply for credit cards in my name, failed. I'd frozen my credit. Claim I'd stolen her tools, the ones I used for work, all purchased before marriage. Demand alimony before divorce was even filed. Not how that works. Sell items from the house on Facebook Marketplace. Items still in my house that she didn't have. But the peak entitlement came when Keith's wife, Bethany, reached out again. Derek, thought you should see this. Keith and your wife are trying to sue me for defamation and intentional infliction of emotional distress for sharing their texts. I laughed. Actually laughed. They were suing the wrong spouse for exposing their affair. How's that going for them? My lawyer says it's the dumbest thing he's seen in 20 years. We're countersuing for alienation of affection. Your testimony would help. Send me the details. That's when I decided to play my ace. Remember that pregnancy comment I made? Well, Rhonda had run with it to save face. Told everyone she was pregnant with Keith's baby. Posted ultrasound photos stolen from Google. Started a baby registry. The whole 9 yards. Keith, meanwhile, was telling his wife he'd never slept with Rhonda. That it was all emotional and a mistake that never went physical. So I did something simple. I posted on Facebook. For everyone asking, I had a vasectomy 3 years ago after Rhonda said she never wanted kids. Have the medical records to prove it. Congratulations to Keith on the miracle baby, though. Party popper. The internet did the rest. Update 3. It's been 2 months now since everything exploded. The divorce is almost final. Want to know where everyone ended up? Rhonda, after my vasectomy revelation, she had to admit she wasn't pregnant. Lost all credibility. Her lawyer dropped her when she couldn't pay the retainer. That $8,000 didn't last long. She's representing herself now, which is going about as well as you'd expect. She tried one last desperate play, claimed I'd been financially abusive and hidden assets. The forensic accountant she demanded actually found she'd hidden about $15,000 in various accounts over our marriage. Money skimmed from our joint expenses that went to fund her affairs. Yes, plural, Keith wasn't the first. She's living with her sister Teresa in a 1-bedroom apartment. Teresa's husband banned her from their house after Rhonda made a pass at him. Oh yeah, that happened. Keith, Bethany took him for everything. The house, full custody, maximum child support, and alimony. Turns out Rhonda wasn't his first affair. Bethany's lawyer found evidence of at least 4 others. He got fired from the marketing firm for violating company policy, aka bonking subordinates. Rhonda wasn't the only one at the office. Last I heard, he's living in his mom's basement, driving Uber, and Rhonda dumped him because he was no longer the successful man she thought she was getting. The legal stuff. Rhonda got nothing in the divorce except her personal belongings and debt she'd hidden. She has to pay me $12,000 for the stolen savings and slashed tires. She got 40 hours community service for vandalism. Restraining order granted after she showed up at my work screaming. Her defamation lawsuit against Bethany was thrown out, and she owes Bethany's legal fees. Remember that Bahamas trip I'd booked? Non-refundable, but transferable. Took my brother Jim instead. Posted tons of photos. Rhonda commented on one calling me pathetic for going on our trip. I replied with a screenshot of her post about leaving me. She deleted her account after that. My business? Booming. Turns out going viral as the guy who calmly destroyed his cheating wife's affair with one Facebook comment is great marketing. I've had 3 times the usual calls, mostly from divorced women who say they want to hire someone they can trust. Started dating Ashley, the forensic accountant from the divorce, after everything was finalized. She says she's never seen someone document their spouse's BS as thoroughly as I did. Claims it was weirdly attractive. We're taking it slow, but it's nice being with someone who understands the value of transparency. Final update. It's been 6 months since the Facebook post that started it all. Figure I'd give one last update. Rhonda sent me an email last week through her sister since she's blocked everywhere else. It was something. Derek, I know you hate me, but I need help. Keith left me, Teresa kicked me out, and I can't afford rent anywhere. Mom won't talk to me after what happened. I made mistakes, but don't I deserve forgiveness? We had 7 years together. Please just loan me $2,000 to get back on my feet. I promise I'll pay you back. My response, Rhonda, I don't hate you. I nothing you. You made conscious choices every single day for months. You stole money, destroyed property, tried to ruin my career, and lied about pregnancy. These weren't mistakes. They were calculated decisions. I forgive you for my own peace of mind, but forgiveness doesn't mean enabling your continued poor choices. The answer is no. Please don't contact me again. Teresa then sent me a series of rage texts about how I'm heartless and family helps family. We're divorced, so not family. Blocked her too. Found out through the grapevine that Rhonda applied for a payday loan using a fake pay stub. Got evicted from Teresa's for not paying rent. Is couch surfing with various people from that Women Supporting Women Facebook group. Started a business selling essential oils and MLM. Shocking. Is telling everyone I manipulated the system to leave her with nothing. Meanwhile, I paid off my truck, renovated my bathroom, the one she always complained about, got a promotion to project manager. Ashley and I just got back from a weekend trip. Actually feel happy for the first time in years. The thing is, I didn't set out to destroy Rhonda's life. She did that herself. All I did was 1. Tell the truth. 2. Document everything. 3. Protect my assets. 4. Let consequences happen. She thought she was playing 4D chess, planning her exit while keeping me as a backup plan. She thought she'd take half of everything and ride off into the sunset with Keith. She thought I was too dumb to notice or too weak to fight back. She thought wrong. The best revenge? It wasn't the Facebook comment, though that was satisfying as hell. It wasn't watching her relationship with Keith implode or seeing her get nothing in the divorce. It was realizing how much better my life is without her. How much money I have now that she's not secretly draining accounts. How peaceful my house is without her drama. How nice it is to be with someone, Ashley, who actually likes me for me, not what I can provide. To anyone dealing with similar BS, document everything. Stay calm. Let them hang themselves with their own rope. The truth always comes out eventually. And sometimes, all it takes is one perfectly timed Facebook comment to light the fuse. Peace out, Reddit. I'm done with this chapter. Time to live my best life. Victory hand. Edit. Since everyone's asking, yes, Bethany is doing great. She started dating a doctor she met at her bakery. Keith tried to show up at her shop and beg for forgiveness. The doctor was there. It didn't go well for Keith. Edit 2. No, I'm not giving you Rhonda's MLM info to troll her. Let her fail on her own. Edit 3. Ashley says hi and wants everyone to know she started checking my Facebook comments before I post them now. For safety, We're good though. No psycho exes in our future.